إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. Ibadallah, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Allahu alladhi khalaqakum min ضعف ثم جعل من بعد ضعف قوة ثم جعل من بعد قوة ضعفا وشيبا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described in this ayah the three stages that the mankind will be passing and going through in the life. Allahu alladhi khalaqakum min ضعف. Allah is the one who created you in a state of weakness, ضعف. And that is the first stage, the stage of a childhood, the stage when the child, the baby, needs care, needs someone to look after him or her, needs a father and a mother, family, community to look after that person. Allahu alladhi khalaqakum min ضعف ثم جعل من بعد ضعف قوة. The second stage, that weakness, it will be stronger later on. When you get younger, you get older in terms of the youth, become strong in your body, you are be able to go out and work, and that is the quwwah, the strength that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described in this ayah. وَجَعَلَ مِن بَعْدِ ضَعْفٍ قُوَّةٍ. After you were weak, now you are strong. You can stand, you can rely on yourself. You don't need a father, you don't need the people around you. You can go out and work. ثُمَّ جَعَلَ مِن بَعْدِ قُوَّةٍ ضَعْفًا وَشَيْبًا. After the strength that you had in your life, you work, you had a really fantastic job, you got a really top career, and you were top in the ladder, you worked everywhere, you earned money, you got everything in this life. Later on, you're going to get the third stage, and that is the last weakness that you get in your life. You'll become weak. ضعفا وشيبا. You will become weak after that. The strength that you had in your life, you're not going to get it anymore. You will become weak and you need the support of the other people. My dear brothers and sisters, on this blessed day, I'm not going to talk about the first stage. I'm not going to talk about the second stage. I would like to talk about the third stage. I would like to talk about those people who used to be good and strong in their lives when they were young, and when they got older, they became weak. They need someone to look after them. They need someone to talk to them in a nice way. They need someone to really be gentle and soft with them. I would like to talk about those people who were neglected by their communities. In fact, maybe they were neglected by their own family. I would like to talk about those people because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, as was narrated by Imam Ahmad, and the hadith has a story. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لَيْسَ مِنَّا مَنْ لَمْ يُوَقِّرْ كَبِيرَنَا. is not amongst from us. The one who does not respect, the one who does not glorify, the one who does not look after the older people, those who are older in age, laysa minna, is not from us. And that word, it means one of the major sin you commit if you do not respect, if you do not glorify those who are older in age, those who are older than you. ليس منا من لم يعرف حق كبيرنا, in the other narration. It's not from us, it's not from our community, it's not from the Muslims, the one who does not know the level, the states of those who are older. And this, as I said, there is a story for it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sitting with amongst his companions. An older person coming towards Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is no way for him to go through. He is surrounded by the companions. No one gave him the way to go through. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam looked at his companions and he said, "Laysa minna man lam ya'rif, man lam yuwaqqir kabirana," in different narrations. So we need to look to those older in age, those who are around us, and we need to respect them. And by the way, my dear brothers and sisters, I'm saying the word respect, which is the translation of that in Arabic. We say ihtiram, but really Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used the word ta'zeem. The word ta'zeem is to glorify, is more strong in meaning than the word to have just respect. My dear brothers and sisters, this is Islam. Islam, the deen of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These are the adab Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us. In fact, he made it a ibadah, he made it obligatory upon us. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, as was narrated by Abu Dawood, from the hadith of Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, he said, "Inna min ijlalillah," from the glorifyings of Allah, ijlalillah, that one of the ways of you Muslims to glorify Allah, ikram the shayb. That when you respect and when you glorify, when you look after those who are older in age, you are really glorifying Allah. So he made it a great ibadah. My dear brothers and sisters, the way how you respect the older is the way how you talk to them, the way how you be gentle with them, the way how you allow them to speak fast, the way how you make them to sit in the majalis, in the gatherings. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said in Sahih al-Bukhari, and in a long story, I will make it shorter, the story of killing Abdullah ibn Sahal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. When he was killed, Abdullah ibn Sahal with his brother Abdul Rahman ibn Sahal and his two other brothers from mother's side, Huwaysa and Muhayyisa, they all went to Khaybar. At that time, Khaybar was a town. They went there. By the time to return back to Medina, Abdullah ibn Sahal found him already killed in one of the farms of Khaybar. When Rasulullah was talking to the Yahud in Medina, and he brought the family members of Abdullah ibn Sahal, who are the Abdul Rahman ibn Sahal and the other two brothers, who are brothers from a mother's side. When they got together in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Abdul Rahman ibn Sahal started talking. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam put his hand on Abdul Rahman ibn Sahal. Kabbir, kabbir. Not to say takbir. It doesn't mean to say Allahu Akbar. Kabbir means start with the one who's older. You young. Who are you to talk in the presence of your brothers who are older than you? Two brothers from mother's side, older than you, they have the right to talk. You shush. You don't talk at presence of the older ones. Kabbir, kabbir. That is the adab Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us. These are the deen of Islam. That the child or the younger one, it doesn't have to be a child, the younger one at the presence of the older ones, you should give the time, the chance to those who are older. We have in our mind that those who are older, they lost the power. They don't know how to present themselves. They don't know how to say the word. I know more. I'm more qualified than them. That is not right. My dear brothers and sisters, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ma min Muslim يكرم ذا شيبة. There is no Muslim that will respect and give glory to someone who's older. إلا قيض الله له من يكرمه عند شيبته. That Allah will bring to you, Allah will make it easy for you. When you get older, someone will respect you. Someone will glory you, will give you really more care and more attention when you get older. And that is reminded me of the story of and the hadith from Anas. Anas himself, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam one day, he said, my grandmother is inviting you. Mulaika is inviting you to come to her home. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one who married to 9 wives. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is the one who is surrounded by his companions. The one who is busy, so busy. Imagine Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he took himself straight away. At that time, when the invitation was given, he took himself and walked with Anas to his grandmom. He stayed with Mulaika radiallahu ta'ala anha, talked to her, how's this, how's that, how is this, how is that, giving her that attention, giving her that importance, giving her that care. She needed that. And in fact, he stayed until late, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he wanted to bless that place. He said, قُومُوا فَلْأُصَلِّ بِكُمْ. Get up, I will pray, will lead the salah. And that is when Anas was behind Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Al-Ajuz, the old lady, was praying behind them. That is the attention that you need to give to the older people. Does that you show them that you are important, because all the blessings are on them. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said also, my dear brothers and sisters, from the hadith of Abu Hurairah as in Muslim Imam Ahmad, and this hadith had many stories as well, many narrations. In one of the narrations from the hadith of Abdullah bin Busr, he said, an A'rabi, a Bedouin person, came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said to him, Ya Rasulullah, man khayrun nas? Who is the best person amongst the people? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, atwalukum a'maran wa ahsanukum akhlaqan. And another hadith, he said to the companions, ala adullukum, ala ukhbirukum bi khayrin nas? Shall I tell you the best amongst you? The best amongst you, those who are older in age, and they have good akhlaq. So the age that where people the age that you get to reach it one day in your life, and if you are a blessed person, you have one who's old in your home, or if not in your home, a friend or someone that you know, so you can get and gain the blessings from them. Now the best people, look around us. How many amongst us now today who are from the best amongst us? I can see them here around me. May Allah bless them. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, as that in Sahih ibn Hibban, he said, al-barakatu ma'a akabirikum. We need to learn, and we all the time trying to seek the barakah in all the times and places. And Rasulullah sallallahu is telling us, teaching us, al-barakah ma'a akabirikum. The blessings are with those who are old amongst you. If you want to get the barakah, look after those who are older than you. Even if it was older one day, an hour older than you, he's an older than you. Look into the adab of Islam. Imam al-Bukhari narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari from the hadith of Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He said, one of the times Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked his companions, or he told his companions that, inna min ash-shajari shajara la yasqutu waraqaha. Amongst the trees that we have them around us, there is one tree that the leaves will not fall down. What is that tree? He wants his companions to get active, to think about something, and he wants to give them a lesson. Abdullah ibn Umar said, the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they started thinking about shajar al-bawadi, the trees of the desert, and everyone is thinking of different trees. And he said, it came to my mind is the palm tree and nakhla. But I did not say the answer. Later on, that's in Sahih Bukhari, when Abdullah ibn Umar told his dad that I know the answer, he said, why you did not say it? He said, Fil qawmi Abu Bakr wa Umar. Amongst the people are the older ones. I am a youth at the time. I have no way to talk in the presence of Umar and Abu Bakr. Keep my mouth shut even if I know the answer. That is the respect. Nowadays we see Unfortunately, we see some young people, when the presence of the older ones, they don't give them that attention. They don't respect them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. My dear brothers and sisters, respecting the older ones is not just older who are Muslims. You respect and you give attention even for those who are older and they are not Muslims. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he entered in year 8, when he entered Mecca, and he had the victory, people should come to him and people start coming to him. But Rasulullah ﷺ at that time, when Abu Bakr Siddiq, he brought his father Abu Quhafa. Abu Quhafa at that time, he was a kafir. He was a disbeliever. He wanted him to see Rasulullah ﷺ, may Allah guide him. Rasulullah ﷺ, he said, ألا أقررت الرجل يا أبا بكر? Why you brought the old man? And it was described that there is no one single black hair on his hair or his beard. All white, and person cannot even walk and blind. He said, ألا أقررت الرجل في بيته فنأتيه? You should have left the person in his house. We will go to him. Imagine he will go to someone who disbeliever out of respect, out of showing the care. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, during his khilafah, as it was narrated by Abu Yusuf in Kitab al-Kharaj, he said, he was walking, the story quite long, I'm going to summarize it. He was amongst his trips when he goes around the roads of the Medina. He found a person begging, a person old and also blind, and begging the others. He asked the people around him, who is this person? They said, he is from Ahlul Kitab. He asked him, which Ahlul Kitab you are from? He said, I am a Yahudi. He said, why you are in this situation? He said to him, Al-Kibar, the sin, I'm being old, and also the effect that I have, because I'm blind. Rasulullah, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, لَيْسَ مِنَ الْإِنصَافِ. It's not from the insaf, the fair that we are taking his money when he was young, and we are not looking after him when he's older. So he was permitted not to give any jizya. And you know, Ahlul Kitab, they used to give the tax to the Muslims because they were protected by the Muslims. He stopped taking a tax from this person and the people similar to him, and in fact, he started giving him from Bayt Mal al-Muslimin charity. Similar to this happened to Khalid ibn al-Walid radiallahu ta'ala anhu. When he opened Al-Hira, Iraq at the time, and he wrote to the Khalifa, and he said to him what he did with the older people of that country, or that place. He said, everyone who is old, everyone that he was affected with a musibah, everyone who was rich and then he became poor, that we took the jizya from them. We would not take it from them. This is the teaching of Islam, my dear brothers and sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow me and you, give us the ability to look after our older people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه من كل ذنب. الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على نبيه المصطفى صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. My dear brothers and sisters, it was narrated by Ibn Abi Shayba, and the hadith or the statement I'm to narrate, it was also narrated from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but with a weak chain. But was narrated by Ibn Abi Shayba from the statement of Umar ibn al-Khattab. He said, ثلاثة لا يستخف بهم إلا منافق. There are three types of people. They will be mocked and they will be not respected only from or by a munafiq. Who are those people? ذو علم, al-alim, the scholar. The scholar, all the time people, they will respect him or her, except the munafiq. And he mentioned the second one, kabiru sin, the shayba, the older people. Everyone amongst the community, they must and they should respect and give care to this person, except the munafiq. And the third one, the sultan. My dear brothers and sisters, Islam glorified. Islam gave extra, lots of care and ihtimam to those who are older. Not just in a normal life amongst us, also in the ibadat. Also for the acts of worship. between them and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them a special rules, starting with the salah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, وَلْيَأُمُّكُمْ أَكْبَرَكُمْ. He said to Malik ibn al-Huwayrith, when he said that I'm me and amongst a group of people going and traveling, and both of them are Hafidh al-Quran, both of them are alim, they are equal in everything. So who's going to lead the salah? Who's going to be the leader? He said, أَكْبَرُكُمْ سِنًّا, the one who's older. The one who's older will be the leader. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, وَلْيَلِنِي أُولُو الْأَحْلَامِ وَالنُّهَى. In salah, when he stands for salah, I want behind me those who are older, those who have the aql and older, not a young people. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also said, the one who does not, or cannot pray standing, you pray sitting. You cannot pray sitting, you pray lying down. All these rules are given to those who are older. I know that these rules are given to those who are sick as well, but was given to those who are older. Look into the fasting, my dear brothers and sisters. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَعَلَى الَّذِينَ يُطِيقُونَهُ فِدْيَةُ طَعَامُ مِسْكِينٍ. Ibn Abbas said, this ayah was revealed for the Sheikh, the person who's old and cannot fast the month of Ramadan. Allah made it upon him to give an it'am of one miskeen for each day. This is the Sharia. Looked after the older people, did not say, those are older outside of our community, we cannot really this. They are taking a lot of us, we have to give them extra cares, we spend amongst them, and we do all of this, but we don't get anything out of them. But Islam did not look into that, look into them in this way. Islam gave ta'zeem to those people. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also, my dear brothers and sisters, said, and that is in the Hajj, the hadith or the story of Al-Khathamiyya, the lady who came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and said to him, my father, the Hajj became compulsory while my father is older in age, cannot stand or sit on the camel. Can I make Hajj on his behalf? And he will rest and stay home. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to her, yes, of course you can do that. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam allowed those who are in Hajj and they're older in age to go while they are in Muzdalifah. They're amongst them, the rest of the Muslims, they stay until Fajr. But the older ones, they can leave Muzdalifah after midnight. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam allowed those when they make the Ramil Jamarat, if you are older and the place is busy, you can make a tawqeel. You can make someone to throw the Jamarat on your behalf. All of that is out to respect and give the care to those who are older. My dear brothers and sisters, everything that you heard in this khutbah, the ahadith, the ayat, all of that shows the importance of those members in our community. Alhamdulillah, in this masjid, we do give lots of care to those people. The way how you see them as sitting, the way how you see them, also the event that we're making for them. We're trying our best to look after them. What I would like from you today, my dear brothers and sisters, when you go back home, if you don't have your family members with you, teach them, tell them about this adab. Tell them about what you learn, the adab of Islam. Tell them verbally and tell them with your actions. Show to your son and your daughter how you look after your father. If you don't do that, my dear brothers and sisters, in front of your children, don't expect anyone's going to do that to them. Schools, they don't teach that. Media will not teach that. The street will not teach that. The only place will teach you this if you go to Muslim schools or you come to the masjid and you learn that. Let me end it with this. The person who was old in age and got that, the hand start shaking and moving, the son start giving to his father. He used to give to his father a cup when he drinks the juice or the water in a glass. And the father start like this and broken and was falling down and the glass broke. The son, he went and start giving to his father plastic cups and plastic. Everything that he used in the home was plastic. The father got so upset inside but could not tell the son because he needs the care of the son. If he expressed this, maybe the son will throw him in somewhere else. And he kept it like that. But the son had a son. So the father, the old man, his grandson, watching and seeing everything. The day when the grandfather died, and they started preparing him to take him away, the grandson took the goods and the stuff that the old man used to use, and he put them in the cupboard. The father said to him, "What are you doing with this?" He said, "I'm keeping them. My granddad, Jaddi, used to use them. When you get older, so you can use them, Daddy." So if you don't, but you do the opposite, kiss those older people in your family. If you have someone, a father or mother, that is the more even stronger. If you have a friend, if you have a family members, one in the community, look after them. Show them the respect. Do that in front of the younger people, because they will learn that and they will do it in the future. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين. اللهم اهدنا واهد بنا واصلحنا واصلح بنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم فرج هم المهمومين واقض الدين عن المدينين واشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا يا رب العالمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا يا رب العالمين. اللهم البسهم لباس الصحة والعافية. اللهم رب الناس اشفهم يا رب العالمين. أنت الشافي، لا شفاء إلا شفاءك، شفاء لا يغادر سقما. اللهم كن لإخواننا في فلسطين يا رب العالمين. اللهم كن لإخواننا المستضعفين في فلسطين وفي كل مكان من بلاد المسلمين. اللهم كن لهم ولا تكن عليهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم احفظهم واكلأهم برعايتك يا رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.